Judgment in the assault case against EFF leader Julius Malema and MP Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, will be handed down on the 3rd of June. The pair appeared at the Randburg Magistrate's Court today. They're facing charges of assaulting a police officer at the funeral of the late Winnie Madikizela-Mandela in April of 2018. The state requested a postponement after its witnesses failed to show up for a second time, reportedly due to ill health. The absence frustrated Magistrate Leiland Poonsamy, who says the court will not entertain any further delays in the matter.
With regards then to the delay, the court is well aware that the matter emanated from 2019 up until today. It is a mere fact that it is an assault common case. The court has listened to the complainant's evidence, the police officers who have testified also with regards to the control and access at the gate itself, and the evidence of General Zulu. At this stage will be speculative of what stance she will take in favor of the defense case or the state's case in this regard. However, the court finds that the mere production of this sick note is Annexure 2A, although it is a fact that the witness have indicated, but the court finds it very suspicious that the witness and that there is no more reason with regards to her availability and what is this medical condition to prevent her from testifying in this regard, as indicated previously. The court finds that the two accused before court has been prejudiced in the completion of their trial. This trial should come to conclusion, and the court is refusing any further postponement in this regard.
Let's get you more detail with Newzroom Africa's senior politics reporter Ziyanda Ngcobo. She's been following developments around this piece of news. And Ziyanda, at his last appearance in court, at least outside, addressing members of the EFF who had come out to support him, the leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, accusing the NPA of incompetence and laziness. No doubt this latest postponement infuriating him more.
Absolutely, and I think, what infuriated the leader of the EFF was that this delay today also came at a time when, the party is remembering and commemorating the life of Hilary Gardey. They had to leave Mpumalanga to attend court proceedings. So news of the fact that Major General Nhlanhla Zulu could not turn up today for reasons unknown to both even the state and the defense really infuriated the leader, actually further proving, according to them, that the state has not been ready for their case. But, we heard then from the prosecutor who said that they too were caught off guard and that up until yesterday afternoon, their witness was ready to take the stand. It was only this morning then when they found out and had a sick note submitted to them about the whereabouts or the availability, I should say, of this witness, that it became apparent that she would not be in court today.
And developments inside the court, the magistrate also visibly irritated, if you will, bemoaning another delay.
Certainly, Duda, and I think one of the things that the magistrate did quite well was to actually start tracking how many delays there have been, emanating firstly from the first delay in 2019, having to postpone so that there could be a moment for further particulars, and then also talking about how in October 2020, the original charge sheet of this matter went missing, and then the matter then also had to be delayed. And so he was looking at two factors where, on the basis of fairness and the reasonableness for actually postponing this matter, and whether or not this would prejudice then Julius Malema and Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Of course, we know the outcome now, that Magistrate Poonsamy found that indeed they do have a case to make when it comes to being prejudiced, and that unfortunately, because their witness seems to have been suspicious, to quote Poonsamy verbatim, that they won't be able to close their case. But I also got to speak to AfriForum, who of course are friends of the court when it comes to this matter, and they said that they still believe that enough evidence has been mounted against the two EFF leaders, and that regardless of their last witness not being able to take the stand, who, by the way, Dudu, is someone who who was running the operations for the SAPS on the day of Winnie Madikizela-Mandela's funeral. They believe that this will be inconsequential for the common assault case that they currently face.
On to a piece of news that has actually captured the imagination of the nation, the case of Miss Hilary Gadi. What did the EFF have to say about that? Any latest updates?
Outside the court, you'll know, which is that, the party has consistently been rallying their supporters as these two leaders have been meeting. And today, again, Julius Malema saying that he's spoken to Police Minister Mbuyiseni this morning, and he told him that, well, your 72 hours is up, and you impose this deadline, not the leaders of the EFF or even the Gadi family. So the EFF leader saying that after his court appearance, he'd be meeting with a team of private investigators because police have let them down. There is now a trust deficit between, the police and the family, and really driving home the point about the capacity of police to investigate, in particular when it comes to dealing with the scourge of gender-based violence in the country.
Let's actually take a look, listen at what Julius Malema had to say.
We will never rest until the killers of Hilary Gadi, they are found. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be next week, next month, next year. In our lifetime, our daughter will find justice. We will never rest until our daughter finds justice. So fighters, anyone with information, let's put our ears on the ground. We cannot be defeated by few small boys, bed-waiting boys, who killed our daughter. They can't defeat the EFF. If indeed you are the ground forces, here in Gauteng, in Mpumalanga, all over, a ground force means your ear must be on the ground. We need those killers, and you are going to find those killers, and we are going to deal with them decisively.
Ziyanda, Ngcobo, thank you very much for helping us make sense of the latest developments.